Right, back again. Hopefully, we don't get waylaid again, because I went to give Anders, in our last part, a kitten, and the game crashed. Don't know what happened, but there we are. Right.
I'm here to serve, Commander.
Can you resupply our soldiers?
I will do what can be done, but you would be wise to keep alert for trading possibilities in your journeys. If you can persuade any merchants to trade here, it would benefit the Vigil considerably.
Okay.
Very well, Commander.
Let's give some stuff out. Let's do first Anders.
Oh, look at the cute little kitty. There was a mouser in the tower named Mr. Wiggums. Only company I had when the Templars locked me up. Miss that beast a lot sometimes. But I can't keep a cat. We fight Darkspawn for a living.
You can stay here in the keep then.
I suppose. Well, I'll keep him just for a while, until I find somewhere safer. Is that okay with you, kitty? I'll call you Sir Pounce-a-Lot. You can stay in my pack. Just for a little while, yes?
Just double checking everything's coming through alright. Yeah, good. I had to turn down my own settings for the game, just to make sure that you could hear me properly, because, yeah.
That looks fine indeed.
This is nice.
Ooh, for me. Ooh.
That looks fine indeed.
Okay, let's head out. I don't think we've got anything else to sell. We're nearly at the point where we can afford the castle walls, which is really nice. It's really cool.
Now is better than later.
Yes. Yes.
I still think they should...
Women are drawn to you when you play with that cat.
Like moths to a flame. Women like it when men show affection for small, fuzzy, defenseless beings. Like you.
Yeah, stupid mage. Every time I pull something out of my robes, the women just flee.
Wish it was not raining all the time. Let's go to the city of Amaranthine, shall we? This is kind of near where Royce was brought up, isn't it? He was brought up in High Ever, to the west there, on the map. Report, city of Amaranthine. Look at that. Okay.
Ah, it's the Warden Commander. The rumors about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
They used to display the heads of traitors over that gate. I suppose my father is lucky his didn't end up there.
Hey, what are you staring at? Looking to start something?
Are you the hunter who found an entrance to the deep roads?
Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first.
Keep talking.
Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did.
And the chasm?
Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it.
What happened then?
Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the darkspawn appeared.
What happened then?
They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble?
Yeah, there's a sovereign.
A whole sovereign. If there's ever a reason to fall into a darkspawn pit, here it is. Maker bless you.
Give me a sec. Sorry about that. I had to deal with something. Right.
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey.
Thank you for the message. Good day.
Of course, Commander.
So, what? Okay, we'll meet the Dark Wolf by the fountain.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods.
I am the Warden Commander of Vigil's Keep.
But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city.
Is there anything I can do? Yeah, I've killed men for lesser offences. I'm glad to see you're taking precautions.
Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
Okie
Ah, Warden Commander. I take it you've decided to help us.
What exactly is happening here?
With trade slowed to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices. If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy.
How do I find him?
There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is. We haven't been able to get anything from him, but maybe you can.
Okay.
Greetings, could I interest you in, wait a minute. My lad said they saw you talking to the... You'll learn not to stick your nose where it don't belong.
Kidding? We ran off in this direction.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you.
Having trouble with your caravans?
Yes. To put it lightly.
Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square.
This needs to stop immediately.
Yes, that much is clear. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all?
Have you asked anyone else to look into it?
Others start making excuses when they hear how brutal the killings have been. The Grey Wardens are our last hope.
I'll look into it.
Oh, Maker, bless you and watch over you. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organization. You have my promise.
We'll see if that's doable.
I see enemies ahead.
Now, better than later.
Oh, what do you mean you're running off again? Like, what? He's standing right there. Why couldn't we just? I will watch you fight these men, and then I will run away.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you.
The Dark Wolf, I presume?
In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help.
And why would you want to help me?
You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns.
So you're doing this out of civic duty?
Corrupt, miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able?
All right.
It will be done. Give me some time.
That's a lot of money. I kind of forgot these things were in this part of the game because like that's all the money.
I'll get on it.
And watch him run away. Yeah, off he goes. My god, dude. Like...
All right. Why can't the Darkspawn just die?
I agree.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
now he's gone in there.
All right, all right. You know, Nathaniel, you're just like me.
Am I now?
Everyone hates your family for something terrible they did, even though you weren't involved.
I hope you have a point, Anders.
It's like you're a mage. If there were more hows, they'd lock all of you up in a tower to protect everyone else.
A thrilling analogy.
Got it.
Don't touch me! Don't!
Okay.
I'll take care of it. Immediately.
Any luck with the smugglers?
There's an abandoned house that may lead to their den, I think.
That house has been locked up for years. To think that all this time it's been hiding the entrance. There will surely be someone on guard. Where there's a guard, there's a key.
I'll investigate.
If you can find a way into the hideout, the smugglers won't have a chance. Good luck, Commander.
Like, are you serious? If we go down here... There's gonna be a guard here now? What? No, there is! What the hell?
I see enemy ahead.
Now, better than later.
Excellent!
That's unreal. It just happens to be here now. Right, in we go. Why do we need to go all the way back? Why couldn't that guy just have had the key on him? There are certain parts to the quest I remember in Awakening that were a bit odd. I think that's one of them. Why couldn't the guy who we were chasing just have the key on him? Or one of the guys he was with here has the key on him? I don't know, man. You have to run all the way back, talk to the guy, and then run all the way back again. Okay.
I heard about you. You were giving some of my boys trouble, weren't you? Well, then...
Excellent! Got it. Now's better than later.
Good stuff.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I think I can help with that.
Go on then. I'll let you off. Most rogues I come across couldn't lockpick their way out of a paper bag, so... What's around here? No, we're in a house. We're in a pub.
Got it.
I hear Hubert's gang got their hands on some moonshine. You think they'll sell some to me?
Hubert hates you.
That's a no, then.
Something I can do for you, friend?
Did a Grey Warden named Christoph come through here?
And who are you supposed to be that's asking?
His commander.
Oh, welcome, my lord. Haven't seen that fellow Christoph for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while.
I'd like the key to his room, please.
Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
Will wonders never cease? An RPG NPC who wants to be helpful. Wow.
All right, all right.
Christoph's journal. Few in town have heard anything about Darkspawn stragglers. I doubted reports myself until a man told me he encountered Darkspawn in the Black Marsh. Although locals say the marsh is haunted, brave and desperate folks like this man still risk collecting peat. The man said their leader spoke, but all know Darkspawn can't talk. More horrifying, he described the monster. A worm with legs. Surely he was mistaken about it following the Darkspawn. I shall leave for Black Marsh this morning. Okay, he's gone to Black Marsh then. Yep. Yep, he's put his thing on the Black Marsh. Okay, that's where he went. Fair enough. A letter from Aura. Dearest Christoph, my sister and her babe are well. I shall leave Jada as soon as they're settled. Expect me at vigils keep within the month. For Eldon is cold and wet, so make sure your socks are dry before you put them on. I know how it is with men. You can slay 1,000 Darkspawn, but when it comes to clean clothes and dry socks, you're hopeless. I can't wait to see you. Love, Aura. Okay. Well, at least we know what's going on.
We should rise up.
Huh?
Rise up and take back power.
Okay.
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost.
Okie dokie.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere?
Are you injured?
You could say that.
Well, are you or aren't you?
Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it.
What did you touch this time?
I didn't touch anything. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink.
No one ever told you to drink all of it.
Too late for regrets. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
Anything to report?
Smugglers will no longer trouble you.
The city of Amaranthine owes you a great debt. Thank you, Commander.
Thank you. I think that's all we needed to do here for now. Let's go back and sell some stuff, shall we?
You're back. You need anything? Oh, of course.
Excellent.
You're Rendon Howe's little blighter.
That's one way of putting it.
They talked about you in the army. Fergus Kuzlin said you wouldn't have the stones to show your face again. But you proved him wrong. I respect that.
You do?
Yeah. Throw caution to the wind. Run headlong into danger and sod the consequences. That's the only way to live.
Thanks. I think.
Yep. Don't you give a piss what the others think. Ogren's got your back.
I think that's all we need to do, right? What do we need to do next? Okay.
Commander,
Any messages for me?
just give me a moment.
Ah, here we go. Commander, I write to you with a full heart. My beloved Eileen speaks endlessly of your prowess and ample virtues. Please accept these sovereigns in gratitude for your assistance. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The men are still clearing the rubble in the basement. They'll be finished soon.
Okay. Well, I think we'll leave this part there, and we'll be back in a minute, because right now we've got to take on one of our main missions. Oh wait, we've got to find this Howell's sister. Let's do that. Forgot about that.
I'll get on it. Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too.
That's just somebody baking a pie.
Oh, the fact that there are pies around to smell is a step up for me. I've had a pieless existence, more or less. I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me.
Was it that bad?
The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end.
It's true. But mages are dangerous.
Right. Too bad for us. All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools.
Sounds reasonable.
See? I knew you understood. Never mind me. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile. That's all.
Mervis Kendrick.
Greetings, Warden Commander. You're the sort who delights in helping the common man, yes? May I direct you to the Merchants Guild's board?
What's the board for?
Folk here often need goods from far-flung parts. They post the requests here. There is good coin in this, particularly with trade halted by the trouble on the roads. If you ever feel inclined, please take a look at the jobs available.
Will do, but I'm looking for this young man's sister so far. He doesn't even talk to you, this guy. He's like, right. Buy shit and leave.
Delilah? Is that really you?
Nathaniel, I had feared the worst.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. He's so much better than that stuck-up Cousland boy that Father kept trying to set me up with.
I'm right here.
Oh, that was you, wasn't it? Awkward. And I'm sorry about your family. What my father did was terrible. Thank the Maker I'm finally away from his evil.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
She said she wants me to come back. Once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it.
He murdered my family to get what he wanted.
I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much?
Maybe he was never who you thought he was.
I suppose not. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
Fair enough. I think it's actually quite nice that in Awakening... I mean, one thing I don't like is that Ogren's Ogren's like of you is reset. It shouldn't be. It should carry over from the other game. Do you know what I mean? However he feels about your warden should carry over. I don't like having to earn his affection all over again, because and the opportunities he gives you in this one to earn affection with him by talking to him, he says stupid things, and you joke back at him, and he doesn't like it. But he did in the original game. So do you know what I mean? It's just weird. But one thing I do like is that of all people who tend to get on whenever I play Awakening, and again, I've only played through it a couple of times, but the two people who really tend to get on, weirdly, is Royce and Nathaniel. You know, the How and Royce, they get along really well. I think because Royce kind of thinks that you know, Nathaniel could have been me if things were different. Do you know what I mean? Not that Bryce Cousland was like Rendon Howe. He wasn't, but like you know what I mean? Like, what if my family? So if Howard won, then you know Bryce would be sorry. Well, what I'm saying, if Howard had gotten away with it, you know, the Couslands would be where the Howes are now. You know, they didn't. Thank the Lord, but there we go. Right, next time, we'll be doing a major quest in the storyline. Hopefully getting some more money so we can upgrade our walls. So, I'll see you then. Have a good one. Bye now.